Hey there, I'm MelloJello, and if you've seen my Twitch streams before, twitch.tv/moistmellojello, by the way, then you know that me and my friends play basically anything we can get our grubby little hands on. And even if you've seen my videos or the streams, then you probably know we've played a game before called Monster Prom. So when Logan said he wouldn't be there for the Baldur's Gate weekly stream, you can probably see where this is going. That's right, Monster Prom 2, baby, let's go! How long do you want to play? Oh my god.
What are you thinking?
We want to play a full game.
Hell yeah. How you got that?
Alright. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dear summers. What the fuck? With school so far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Oh! Yo! Can you see that?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh.
So are these skins or whole different characters?
I think they're all
I assume whole different characters. Well, if I choose this guy, are you not able to be Zoe?
I don't know.
Guess we'll
I don't really care that much.
find out. My name? The options are yellow, Abdu, or custom name. Sprung. Yes. My pronouns are he.
Radical.
Oh,
Okay. What are you gonna pack
I
with
want
you?
the cult ring.
Ooh. Made you a nerd. Ooh.
I want some tarot cards and my masturbation sock.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. Go to bed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the main ones I'm debating between are these three and maybe this guy.
Logan said Elriz earlier. I don't know if I said that.
You said what?
He said Elriz.
Oh, fuck that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
You have ads on Twitch.
Yeah, I know. That's how I can make money.
pink.
What the fuck kind of name is Whiskey for a pink demon?
Aloe vera and Cornelius.
Well,
Yo, you
think
got
about
different
yourself.
options. I like that middle.
Yo.
Oh, yo, that's sick
Yeah,
as fuck. And
Yeah,
you got
sure.
good options.
Like this.
Is that a lemonade body pillow?
It's a Dakimakura, Devin.
What the fuck is a Dakimakura?
It's basically the exact same as a body pillow.
Oh. Oh, one might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one
You're
talked
doing this
about
for
it.
90 minutes.
Huh?
You're gonna be doing this for 90
I know.
minutes, apparently.
No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last days of summer, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. I'm not dyslexic. I should have turned on the
You need that
dyslexia font. No.
Maybe you still can.
I'm scared to hit escape. Oh, settings?
Yeah.
Nope, can't.
Yeah, well,
And so a
you're
silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed so uncertain. That's not in there, by the way. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower
fucked.
day,
Akara.
it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard V1.1, a library computer who became a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a blue buff demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien Lave, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, question mark? A Death Reaper, doubling as an internet influencer who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Oh, what's my favorite hobby? Efficient farming, definitely. Crimes,
Yeah, that's it.
raising succulents, being popular, saving the world. Very anime workouts. What if it's none of these?
Well, I
Let's go
said
with
the first three are
crimes.
very like you.
I love committing
I can
crimes.
choose I'll go with very anime workout.
Oh, Damien wants my meat.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah! I mean, unless you want it.
Nah. I was just reading the first words because I'm like, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, crimes are Satan's perfect pastime. Anytime I'm bored, I just vandalize a gas station. It really takes the edge off. I can't wait to see all the wilderness crimes I'm gonna get up to at camp. I'm gonna carve Damien rules on so many historical trees. With any luck, YouTube will soon be carving Damien plus Scrungus forever instead.
Dude, yeah, I love anime workouts. Chum, you just became my best friend.
Wait, what even is an anime workout? You picked that option, sure, but I'm willing to bet you're not even 100% certain on what it meant.
Hey, Red. What is an anime workout, you say? It's a workout that's a totally anime, like bench pressing a tree or doing a magical girl transformation. Oh my god. Magical girl transformation seriously work out your abs and glutes. We should get in some magical reps this summer, chum.
We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. There's a dog sniffing my leg. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Ollie, you want in on this shit? Waiting for other players to join. Oh, come here, Ollie. You're not helping me. Please.
What you doing, Scrungus?
I'm trying to pick up a corgi. I hit his head on my desk.
Ooh.
Ah, there you go. You chill here. Adjust the camera. All right. The woods.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that voice.
The lake. Yeah, you're gonna kill your voice. Camp Dome. I want to go to the dome. That looks sick as fuck. Well,
Damn.
while you're in the throes of battle at the Camp Dome, one of your teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the +2 charm he had hanging around his neck in a silver locket. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his father and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You'll honor his death. Thing is, later you end up binge watching 15 episodes of Garfield back to back and you totally forget about your promise. Oopsies.
That's +2 charm.
After that, you all enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone's enjoying it, I suppose.
Goddess.
Oh my god. How could he help me? This is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up to like 20 points for the past half hour. I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking that grenade into the wrong goal. I don't
You're just schizophrenic.
talking to the voices in my head. I told you already. I don't think that's what he said.
I told you already.
Ollie, I'm losing it. I told you already. You don't know what you're talking about. This is the goal I was told to worry about. We were told to worry about it because you're the goalie. You're supposed to prevent the enemy team from kicking the grid in. They did not kick it in. You're also sick of this and about to go back joy up, but then you're interrupted by the doorbell ringing. Wait, why is there a doorbell? What the fuck is this?
So it's a lady from
I've
the
got
ring.
a barbecue pizza delivery for a goth babe and sexually ambiguous creature of death. Oh, I see you've read my Tinder bio. We didn't order a pizza though. Sorry, are you sure you're in the right place? Yeah, I don't remember the word. I got a little lost, but the delivery address is clearly 666 Murder Dome Way, so what about giving me a tip? I'm sorry, Dorda, but this isn't the place. I would never order a pizza anyways. I much prefer fine cuisine to that freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee you call delivery food. Yeah, and I'm a vegan. Listen, we're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order. Okay, I get it. Sheesh, I'll be on my way. Sheesh. Wait, was that pizza enough for us? Damn it, I'm starving. If I might have actually done whatever stupid fucking thing you guys were telling me to do and ended the game. Oh well, back to goalieing. Wait, seriously? Hey, wait! That is our pizza! Are you sure? You were like super adamant that wasn't yours. Well, we were wrong. As you know, I am illustriously internet famous, so if you could please shower me with adoration and give me the pizza, that would be fabulous. Look, I'm down, but if I get caught giving food away for free, I'll get fired. You better have like some super solid proof that I should give you this pizza. Oh, you can falsify some proof, alright. How are you gonna convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie? Murder someone, pose as FBI agents, and demand the pizza as evidence? Explain that Damien is Hell's royalty, and as such, he has first night rights with the pizza. I'm gonna murder someone. Not a bad plan, I guess, but I'd really rather not murder an innocent for my own selfish needs, right, Milo? I don't care about that. I'm just really not into the mood to work overtime. Bro's voice changed 12 times. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. You pull the gun your mom sent you out of your pants and shoot the person nearest to you. And that person just so happens to be the pizza girl. Scruggins, what have you done? What's the problem? Now we can just take the pizza. Ow, that was kind of uncalled for, don't you think? What? Shouldn't you be dead? Nah, I'm only dead on the inside. But you're bleeding out. You need medical attention. Damn, how long is this interaction? Man, whatever, shit happened. You watched shocked as the pizza girl doesn't give a fuck so hard that she completely fails to die from the bullet wound. That was hands down the most metal thing I've ever seen. I work retail, dude. Nothing phases me anymore. When you watch a grown man strangle your manager over the price of a cup of garlic sauce, you're pretty much immune to anything the bitch of an earth can throw at you. Wow, you're genuinely so brave working such a dangerous job like that. Yeah, and honestly, fuck you, Scrumgus. You're exactly the kind of evil person that makes service workers' lives difficult. Have you no shame? What Milo said, I bet you could recover from a bullet wound by not giving a fuck, could you? Why don't we find out? Damien shoots you. Unfortunately, you get lots of fucks, so it hurt pretty bad. Badly enough to lose -2 smarts and 1 charm. So I think you can read the narrator on your turns.
Oh no, what do you mean? That was just
cinema.
I want to go to the lake. God damn. That day, you decided to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside, you find over 1,000 fun. Unfortunately, Westview doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back to shore at +2 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. Oh no. Afterwards, you see Milo on the show. They seem to be recording the lake. Is this some kind of new ASMR? Is this me or you?
Yeah, you can do it if you want.
Well, all right, Dahlia X. Suddenly, you see Dahlia emerge from underwater, flipping her wet hair back in the most perfect hair flip water arc of all time. It is pretty perfect. Dahlia's hair flip really appealed to your overwhelming horniness. You're already in love with her a lot, but now you're super in love with Dahlia. You hot blue snack, that was amazing. Hell yeah, it was. Let me see. Dahlia quickly throws her hair back in a ponytail and hurries over. The three of you crowd around Milo's phone and watch the slow motion Insta story of Dahlia's sexy wet hair.
You're trending, darling.
Later.
Watching.
Hold on. Oh, he's watching.
Yeah, he's staring right at it.
Literally, Dahlia, you look so sexy and powerful, and you know what they say. Powerful is the new sexy, and conveniently sexy is the new powerful. I fully agree. I'm downright fuckable. Wow, I'm so hot, I'm making myself horny. For real, you're officially the hottest creature in existence. It used to be Sonic the Hedgehog, but you just smashed him into irrelevance. Alright, babe, I'm tagging you. Is that okay? You're going to get a ton of new followers after such a masterful display of beauty and sex appeal.
Oh, admirable.
Yes, tag me. Oh my god. I want to catch some new followers and make them join my wait. I just realized something. I had a realization. Yep, I can see that. Care to enlighten me? I'm going to be alone forever. What? I'm scared that no one will be able to do a hair flip sexy enough to be worthy of my attention. I'm out of everyone's league.
Closes one door, another opens.
Is that him talking? Oh, Dahlia, it's okay. Surely someone could do a wet hair flip worthy of you. There just has to be someone out there, maybe even someone listening to this very conversation. That's your cue, you primal animal. You get into the lake, focus all of your energy on impressing these two, and execute your sexiest technique. Well, the top one's gotta be right, Devin.
I'm moving my Discord over there right now.
Says emerge from the water while eating some juicy fried chicken or play hard to get. Don't come out of the water. I would go with the fried chicken. You dive underwater and reach into your pocket for the fried chicken drumstick you always keep on you, just in case someone asks you to be sexy at a moment's notice. You emerge from the water, soaking wet and taking a huge aggressive bite out of that fried chicken. Wow, that was so fucking hot, I feel personally attacked. I thought my thirst trap would never be out sexied, but this chicken is just too hot. Wait, does fried chicken make everything more sexy?
You know what I just realized?
What?
You could technically be using your voice mod.
Yeah, but then I have to change everything. What about an enticing question? I'm getting the voices fucked up now. Fried chicken can be absolutely gorgeous food, but let's be realistic. Go buttermilk brown or go home.
Aesthetics on point.
But in this moment, the taste doesn't even matter. It's about the sexy vibes that the chicken brings to the table. What the fuck is that, Devin?
I assume a fancy
table
tables.
Aesthetic bliss. You agree with Milo. Eating wet fried chicken covered in lake water isn't good, but it is hot. I can't believe I've been underestimating the sexiness of fried chicken all this time. It's the ultimate sexiness weapon. The three of you start an experiment to determine if fried chicken actually makes everything sexy. Okay, yep, I just tried it, and fried chicken definitely makes funerals sexy. And it covers up the corpse smell way better than daffodils. I can confirm that fried chicken makes erotic massage even hotter than it normally is.
Thanks,
and fun life hack, chicken grease can be used as a sexual lubricant in emergency.
Oh my god.
You three create a fried chicken themed dating sim. The art is good, and you manage to turn a lovable household character into a total DILF. Some people criticize it and call it a soulless marketing stunt, but no one cares because, oh my god, it's sexy chicken. Dahlia and Milo are both super happy, and you even inspired a whole new porn subgenre. Wet chicken horkin. +2 charm and +1 grab.
Awesome.
Let's fucking go.
Everybody choose
What?
something good. Say your choice out loud and the other. What? Pussy.
Horse pussy.
Awesome. Oh.
Priority is decided based
like
on the likelihood the society would survive if
Well,
said good things was.
that's you. Believe it or not, I don't think society's surviving without pussy.
I said horse pussy.
Yeah.
You think society can survive without horse pussy?
I weirdly enough too.
I'm gonna go to the woods.
Damn.
That day while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J+S forever carved on it. Aww. Then another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That's less cute. Then on yet another tree, you find S, I know you bang like 12 people abroad in Europe. Don't dish what you can't take. On the last tree, S doxes J, and it turns out J-less on 7889 +2 smarts lane. Oh, boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. Steve, that might get you any closer to banging your campmates, though. God, which is why you're so relieved to find Dahlia shortly after she appears to be thinking. Harpoon gun, baby power, tank of compressed helium. What am I missing? Oh, hey, chum. Behold my latest gambit in my all-out campaign to have the best summer ever. You see, one key component of optimal summer is amazing tent. And an amazing tent needs amazing tent supplies. I've already packed all the essentials: a grill for cooking my tent steaks, a snuggly teddy bear so I can keep my biceps toned by squeezing it tight. I don't know about that one. And of course, a bag of live snails. I'm sure I don't even need to explain that one.
Oh, of course. Why would you?
But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something. And if I'm missing something, there's a chance my tent will be suboptimal. And I can't allow that to happen. But what could it be? I've already got a cooler full of spare organs and a spiked dog collar in case I find a dog. Maybe I need a hand here for starting campfires and checking out my look. Now that interfere with the tent's laser grid. The fuck's this tent? I'm really stoned, but you look like a monster with a lot of camping savvy. Maybe you can help. If Dahlia is gullible enough to believe you, you have camping savvy. Damn, Ted, fuck you want. What are you eating? You probably got bigger problems. Here goes nothing. No one thinks about tent's well-being. Bring the tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Everyone knows the travel setup isn't complete without someone to share it with. Well, I gotta bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets... Of course! I've been so self-centered I never considered how the tent might feel. I mean, what if the poor tent were to freeze to death and die? I don't want to sleep in a rotting tent, of course. I didn't even say sleep. I'll add a tent for my tent right away. But wait, what if the tent gets cold? I'll need a tent. Yes, excellent. With a tent for my tent, every tent in my arsenal will be protected from the other. Oh dear. Your thirsty ass hates Dahlia. She follows the recursive tent problem to its natural conclusion. You set up a tent for her tent's tent, and so on until my tents is so massive it blots out the sun. Hey, says Elizabeth, and the solar angel who loves to tan. Stop blocking out the sun with your 10 to the 10th power. You dare challenge the lady of the 1,000 nested tens? I shall rule this camp with nylon fist. Holy fuck, I can't read.
Pop
Gee,
up,
says
man.
Elizabeth. Chill out. It's cool. I'll go tan somewhere else, like the actual sun. Yes, my power cannot be detained. Come, chum, let us tent until all the camp spooky lies in our share. You really want to smooch Dahlia, so you roll with this bonkers plan until it's nighttime and you're both totally exhausted. You slump to the ground. Thank you for your help in pitching all these tents. You truly are a powerful ally.
Oh, I'm pitching it in.
I'm guessing you're too tired to return to your own tent. Would you like to share mine? Yes! Yeah. Hell yeah, I would. You follow Dolly into a mega tent tower. Only to run out of steam and pass out 54 layers deep. You don't get to snuggle with Dahlia, but you almost did. That's worth at least +2 fun and +1 charm.
Watch this. I'm gonna hit the speed run. Yeah, the manor. Oh. That day you venture into the haunted manor. Everything is going fine and you're reassured on how brave you are, when suddenly a ghost, or is it just someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes? So hard to tell the difference. Appears and whispers in your ear. Remember, one day you will be long gone, and no one will remember you. All the struggle you endure to become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing. The ghost leaves while you take all that in, gaining +2 boldness in the process.
I just told you you'd die.
You link up with Damien afterwards. He told you Coach wanted him to dig a latrine and he could use a hand. There you are, Scrungus. Thanks for showing up, but I think I figured it out. I didn't know what a latrine was, but it sounds French, so I made an educated guess and buried landmines everywhere. You look at him perplexed. The French didn't invent landmines, you tell him. What? They didn't? What the fuck is the point of the Frenchmen? You know what? This guy's kind of chill. Who the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
Oi, hey, stop burying those landmines on the property. You're dangerously close to exceeding the state of California's recommended landmine maximum, and I don't need all that paperwork. Your land? What the fuck are you talking about? I've carved my name in every building here and most of the campers. Sorry, kid. Not actually sorry. I'm evil. It's just an expression. But Camp Spooky is mine now. Here's the deed. What? No. You can't buy Camp Spooky. This is the home of some of my most treasured memories. Also, all my landmines. Your memories and explosives will have to find another home, Sonny. This is shopping mall country now. That blows utter balls. Shopping malls are useless. Why build one here? On the contrary, shopping malls still have one very important use. It's just saying less letters as I go. It started as X and now I'm just skipping everything. Okay, I can't do it. Got locked back in. Why, brah? Making so much offers like you absolutely miserable. Now if you'll excuse me, I want to spill some oil in the Pacific Ocean. Employment on sea waters. I'll be back with the bulldozers this afternoon. Toodles. Fuck this. We can't let that colossal wiener bulldoze our beloved camp. I was planning to bulldoze our beloved camp. There's only one way to fix this that I will accept. Crimes. Come on, Scrungus. Help me think of an act of vandalism so heinous I'll scare the dweeb away for good. Bring in the one thing guaranteed to destroy the value of any property. Shitty neighbors. Sow salt in the soil so no shopping malls will ever grow here again. I want to go with the shitty neighbors one. You're damn right. Shitty neighbors can turn the best property into a carnival of shit. Like my fucking neighbor Randall, he smells like burning hair and has a fishing hat that I covet. God, he makes me fucking sick. But where would we find some appropriately shitty neighbors? It's not like Randall's moving anytime soon. Damn him. What we need are some skilled bad neighbor impersonators. Caper experts, you know? Or what's another way to say that? Oh yeah, we need some. Oh, it's her!
Oh!
Prank Masters! With a Z. They just said those. I didn't have to do all that.
True.
I was gonna say
You got a fucking
escapade
clip.
specialist, but that's even better. We're here for your fake bad neighbors, bro. Party. What am I doing anymore?
I don't know.
These are voices. Oh.
You wanna know what he would sound like? We're here to be your fake bad neighbors, bro. Polly already made a list of everything we need. 1 white picket fence, 1 roll of garden hose, and 1 bucket of fake mustaches.
Mark.
That's it.
Why so many fake mustaches? There's only 2 of you, and you don't really need a disguise. I did my research, Damien. If you took all the shitty neighbors in the world and put them in a pile, do you know how many mustaches you'd have put in that pile? 1.6 billion. Alright, you're the professionals. I'll get you some mustaches. I have a bunch of severed heads I've been meaning to shave anyway. One gruesome disguise montage later. Oh shit.
Yeah, come on, do his voice.
Oh, I can't. I gotta get into accent. Oh, I can't. Alright, I'm back. Hope you are getting evicted, Pat. Hope you are getting evicted, Pants, because who are you?
We're your new neighbors, bro. A polyamorous throuple of already mustachioed men.
Yeah. No. Yeah. we about having threesomes, growing body hair, and vandalizing shopping malls in bizarre and disturbing ways. Welcome to the neighborhood. This is not a prank, and I am normal. Wait, Rob. What? They said nobody lived near the camp because of too much collateral damage. You're telling me I have to find a way to evict you. I'm back. You gotta do something 2 weeks. I'm not back. I'm missing letters again. My tongue's gone. You win this time, horny mustache thruple, but you haven't heard the last of Mr. Papa's evil CEO. I will return. Hell yeah, we did it. Especially me. I think I'm really getting the hang of this prank thing, don't you?
Most definitely, bro. Like when you said, this is not a prank, even though it totally was a prank. Where do you even come up with this stuff?
I guess it was just inspired by the mischief and strongest his heart. Thanks for backing me up, hot stuff. Damien's not the only thing you'd like to back up. The other thing is his ass. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Everybody choose a food, say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Snickerdoodle, to be exact.
Bean sprout.
Player orders decided based on which food would destroy prehistoric humans' digestive systems. And
I guess. Yeah, oh man, I sure hope I wonder who.
Yeah, I sure hope those bean sprouts. Dude, we're only on 3 out of like 20 of these.
Yeah. Yeah, smart time.
Wait.
That's why your guy's the GOAT.
Mothman.
You gonna sit with? You gonna sit with Mothman?
I should sit here, but Mothman.
What about? He's so chill with it.
What's this?
You can just sit by yourself.
I'll sit with these gooners. You were hoping to make sexy small talk with Joy and or Damien, but they seem to be too busy having unsexy angry talk with each other. There are a million reasons why you can't be the main Coven villain next season, but I'll start with the most obvious. Villains don't ask us to fight them. I keep burping. It's ruining my life. They just do villainous things, and we try to stop them, which they don't want us to do.
You're not a big bad.
Just by asking us to fight you, you're already inherently proving that you would be a terrible Coven villain. But what if I'm using reverse psychology? And I'm so villainous that I know that the second I let my true villainy shine, you and the Coven will rush to fight me. So if I get you to reject me as a villain now, when I finally do unleash my villainy, you'd have already agreed not to fight me and I'll defeat the Coven with no resistance. It's an interesting point, but I'm not buying it. Don't get me wrong, you're irritating as fuck, but you're not evil. You clearly wouldn't know real evil if it burned down your tent, which is clearly going to be my next step now. Okay, the real evil here is the campmates fighting with each other when they could be flirting with you. Time to step in. Damien is a prince and everyone knows monarchies are bad. Toppling Leve's autocracy is great next season arc material. All good villains are either orphans or have terrible parents. But you, Damien, having 2 loving dads, do you really want to give your dads just be a villain? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm trying to get that Steve-O pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Shit
yeah.
would make you burp.
Good point. Hoarding that kind of wealth and power is inherently immoral. You should do something about that. Why not make me your villain and bring down democracy to the 8th circle of hell? First of all, I don't know. That sounds like presumptuous on my part. Second of all, wow, you're really quick to sell your own kingdom down the river, huh? Why not? I've never even wanted to be a prince, much less a king. All I ever wanted to be is a hairstylist and also a covet villain. Yeah, isn't Dimitri like your #1 enemy? And he shows up at our school all the time, Joy, and now our summer camp. That's kind of the exact opposite of defeated, isn't it? How dare you? Dimitri is a special circumstance. Nah, just a perfect template. It's like you always almost defeat your villains, but then always find some way to come back and keep those show going. You're pretty useless. That's it, you villain. You're officially my enemy. Whoa, that's the spirit. I'm going to destroy you and then take over the 8th circle of hell. Just don't tell Dahlia that this is going to be my thing now instead of hers. Awesome. Next season's main recurring with a great arc. Here I come. Let's start with a guest star and go from there. Joy and Damien spend the rest of the evening plotting and counterplotting. Being enemies has made them even better friends than ever. Damien shoots you a very grateful and sexy wink.
It one got out. What you got?
Kinda got that shit on.
Chum, I'm so glad you're here. I've just heard the most astonishing rumor. There is gossip going around that Camp Spooky is not a summer camp at all. It is merely a simulation of the dating variety. The reality is we have come to accept is all, in fact, a huge farce. I can't possibly wrap my head around it. Uh-oh. You saw what this fourth wall breaking shit did to your friends before. Nobody would shut up about the world being a lie long enough for you to get any action. Please, Chum, tell me, do you think these tales are true? I can't get it out of my mind. Shit, Moss really is starting to freak out. You need to distract her with the most boggling, incredible gossip you can think of before it's too late.
Choose a player to strike with your gossip skill. Oh, I guess you could pick yourself if you really want to make gossip.
Yeah, me.
Oh. Coyote Mud Wrestling Championship. Yogurt themed sex gets paid. Naruto.
Oh, Naruto.
No pants poach.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Naruto. Like, whoa.
Whoa, another.
Naruto.
Reincarnation of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that's it. Type in a long cylinder object. Like a Pringles can.
Like, and M&M's too.
Nah, good enough. Oh, wow, that's such an engaging story. I completely forgot what we were talking about. Was it important? Well, I suppose it's no matter now. I feel so much more relaxed for some reason. I should tell everyone what you said so they can feel relaxed too. Or you know what? Everybody's repeating your juicy, blatantly untrue rumor.
Who the fuck?
Have you? What the hell? I already did Steve-O.
I'm just
They already did the evil. Have you heard about heard about Chum yet? Well, listen up because this is a very interesting tale. A few months ago, when Chum went to his yearly Naruto LARP, he met an attractive stranger and began a secret relationship with them. It was quite the steaming affair. Chum's new partner was fun, witty, smart, and then they really knew their way around a Pringles can in bed, if you know what I mean.
I do know.
Unfortunately, the relationship had come to an end when Chum's partner found out Chum's double life as a reincarnation of Freddie Mercury. It was obvious that the relationship couldn't continue, and Chum's secret babe, sweetie bade him a tearful goodbye. There we go.
Heard everything.
We're really
It's kind
good
of
at
funny
reading.
knowing what Chum gets what gets Chum's rocks off. I won't be able to get it out of my mind next time I talk to him. Use
Damn.
your gossip powers for good today. As a result, Chum gets plus perform. Do with that what you will. Yeah, baby.
Let's trade.
All
pairs.
about the mitts.
Everybody pick a fictional character. Say your choice out loud and to the other player. Ah, there's a spelling error.
I didn't even realize Zoe said it. Is that where you got M&M tube from? Zoe saying M&M tube?
No. It's
She
a
said
Reddit
M&M
post.
tube on shit. Got a
You know that one?
shaped object. Yeah, I know the guy that got his dick.
Yeah,
in the M&M
no,
tube, and he's
I
like,
just said
"How
that.
would I?
I don't have your chat.
How would I get it out?" It's from a. Yeah, I know it's from a Reddit post, guys.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
gonna go-
Chum.
I'm gonna go with Bale the Dread.
All right. Chum from Frag Phone, though. For everyone else. Player orders decided based on which fictional character is least likely to know how to pitch a tinker. I feel like it's
do you
probably
think-
you.
You think
I
Bale
don't think
can
Bale
bitch
can pitch a tinker.
Because I'm the goat.
Holy shit. Never mind, I see why. I'll stand down.
That day in the Monster Scouts, you all learn how to identify different animal tracks. First, you practice identifying bears and deers, but then you start having to identify a way more specific track. You identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. Damn, I got a lot of fun.
Fuck, you're
Holy shit.
fucked.
You find yourself trapped in yet another one of the coach's intermediable. Oh my god, I can't read safety workshop. Reading. Okay, here's the scenario. I
Stand for
can't.
my arrival.
Stand for my arrival room. Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive?
I got this one, don't you worry.
Well,
Oh, you want it?
no.
I was
fuck
gonna
that
do the
shit
same
up. What?
thing. Well,
I'm a
the
terrible
average
reader?
organic
Fuck you.
body is composed of roughly 80% water. A third of one of my companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated.
I like it. Great. What about you, Milo? So who does this one then? Mine or yours?
I can take it since you're already doing 2 for this.
All right.
How do you do a southern accent?
And you get that southern twang on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not. That's it, I'm broken.
Zoe, how does he get that southern twang on it? He doesn't know what he's doing. You gotta be like, no, I'm not that worried about water.
Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne.
There you go. Okay, Dahlia. I like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons. I won't ask. All right, next one. There's a runaway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. You are standing next to the lever that could switch the trolley onto another track, but there is 1 person on the tracks as well. What do you do? There's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it.
Coach, this is not a survival situation. This is the classic trolley problem, a thought experiment first proposed by English professor Philippa Foot in 1967.
She said it's like molasses spilling out of your literal mouth.
Down by the water. Damn, she's right.
You mean English survivalists? What the Philippia?
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Look, I googled it.
Oh, huh? Could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess The trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all.
I'm so glad we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities such as canoeing and frolic.
A few moments later. We're tied to some train tracks in the wood and the trolley is coming. Who could have foreseen this? You see, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh, well, at least we'll die here together. My mouse just fell on the floor. No, you're not gonna die before you touch a hot groin. There's an innocent satire meaning. Manning the lever. Satire? Manning the lever? I don't know why I thought it said satire. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Explain to the satyr that an action itself is an action, but not flipping the lever he is choosing to kill you. Start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan for monster kind if you survive. I feel like the top one's the good one.
It's a philosophical approach.
Exactly. Fuck him up with it. As the trolley barrels towards you, you loudly proclaim that there is no internally consistent definition of action which meaningfully separates it from inaction for the purpose of moral reasoning. Says the satyr. That doesn't sound right. I mean, if an action is the same as action, why not call it action?
It is purely semantic.
No, says the satyr. I can see where you're confused, but purely semantic is two words, and neither of them are the same as action.
Words. All you talk about are words. What are words compared to feeling?
Two different words, says the satyr. Yeah, let us go right now, you jelly donut. If you let that trolley kill us, I'll kill you. Hey now, says the satyr. Civil discourse is the cornerstone of reasonable debate. Hey, maybe I should have chose the dyslexic test. The demon voice? Fuck your civility. I'm going to make a necklace out of your teeth. Wow, okay. I think we all just need to take a minute to calm down, says the satyr. Deep breath in and deep breath out, deep breath in. The trolley crashes before you. Instead of ending your worthless life, though, collapses into a pile of twigs.
What on earth just happened?
Safety! I set all this up to teach you kids the importance of solving the trolley problem in the wild. I must say, I'm very disappointed. That's not how you solve the trolley problem at all.
Oh my god.
Okay, the Wilderness Philosopher's Guidebook recommends several superior solutions, including bribing the lever puller with a sandwich, playing dead, and definitely proving that the trolley does not exist.
And I think I was just tweeting about how great Chum's plan was. Now I'm going to have to do a public retraction. I hate those. I'm ashamed to have placed so much trust in Chum's limited intellect. If there had been a really trolley problem, wow, I'm good. We all would have perished.
Please stop. I still want a tooth necklace. Give me your teeth, Chum. No, please. Ugh. Now instead of basking in your friend's accolades like you hope, you defend your teeth from Dolly again. The whole ordeal losing you two fun and one boldness. Dude!
Let me show you how it's done.
You're cheating?
I'm going to the Yake. The Yake. Yep. You spend the day playing in the lake. Everything's fun until you're mesmerized by a strange song. It's the sirens. They're trying to lure you with their beautiful chants, but you know better and challenge them to a riff off. They kick your ass, but you definitely have a lot more fun. Specifically, +2 fun. You're rubbing tanning oil on Joy and motor oil on Calculus here when your morning activity is interrupted by Damien screaming at that sandcastle again. What do you mean you don't have any flaming hot Cheetos? I'm your king and I demand Cheetos as tribute. Brain? Damien, please. Unlike myself, most inanimate objects are incapable of understanding or producing speech. I'm not talking about the sandcastle. I'm talking to my subjects inside the sandcastle.
The world is at risk again.
There are people inside the sandcastle? And they're your subjects? Come on, Cal. This is an emergency. Join Calculus or dash over to Damien's sandcastle. You follow behind, spilling oil everywhere. Fascinating. This sandcastle truly is swarming with tiny humanoids. Where did you acquire this civilization? These are the citizens of Smalltopia. I found them in the yard at Spooky High and graciously agreed to be their king. He's a despot.
Despot.
What the fuck that means? Cries one of the tiny people. We were a representative democracy before he came along. I knew they would die without my enlightened leadership over the summer, so I packed them all in a lunchbox and brought them to camp where I built this castle. This guy's 21, by the way. It was a massacre, cries another one of the tiny people. That lunchbox didn't even have air holes. Duh. If air can get in, so can deadly diseases. I was protecting you. We used to have hospitals and universities, despairs another tiny person. But now all we have is a mountain of sand and broken dreams. Our society's ruined. These guys have been such a bummer since I brought them here. It's like they're not even grateful. I tried everything. Threatening them, paying Avrari to threaten them, threatening to pay Avrari to threaten them again. What about, I don't know, digging them an irrigation system? Or supplying them with microcomputers and learning software. Oh, good idea. Then I can threaten to take those things away if they don't stop moping. That'll cheer them up.
That was sad.
You know, how about Cal and I focus on improving the Smalltopia infrastructure? You can help by, this is delicate. If Damien's not allowed to help, he will definitely go apeshit. But one of his ways of helping involves going apeshit anyways. Quick, give him a non-destructive way to improve Smalltopia. Help him find some beach-appropriate decoration for the castle. He can't fuck that up. Introduce some hermit crabs. Surely this can't go wrong. Hell yeah, hermit crabs are badass. They're nature's crabs. He's not wrong.
What a fucking go.
All crabs are nature's crabs, Damien. So you're saying I'm right. Alright, let's wrangle some crabs. No, wait, those crabs will overrun the city and slaughter the defenseless Smalltopians. Oh. Hey, lady, says a small voice. Where do you get off calling us defenseless? That's pretty patronized. She's merely looking out for your safety, tiny people. The crabs are much larger than you see.
What are you calling tiny people?
Oh, what? You think we're too dumb to handle a giant enemy crab? Those things have huge weak points. We'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that I should get a bucket of crabs and dump them on Smalltopia. Well, no.
You need Damien bed?
Oh.
Fair enough.
Well, now. Fuck. Well, now I don't recommend dumping them all, says the tiny voice, but it's too late. Damien's already back with a bucket of crabs ready to dump. Oh no, I cannot bear to watch this army of crabs descend upon the Smalltopians in an orgy of peaceful coexistence.
Such a twist.
Wow, it looks like the crabs and the Smalltopians are natural allies. They're getting along great. The Smalltopians are teaching the crabs critical thinking and team sports. And the crabs are teaching the Smalltopians advanced surgical techniques that they've never been able to perform themselves because of their lack of fingers. Contrary to everyone's expectations, Smalltopians and the new citizens of Dobby live together in peace and harmony. Everyone is happy except for Damien, who thinks peace is dumb. Then one of the crabs pinches him on the eyeball, and he thinks that's pretty metal. Now everybody's happy. He gained +2 boldness and 1 charm.
That shit's metal, dude.
Everybody choose something bad. Say your choice out loud and to the other person before clicking. I'll let you go first.
AIDS.
Terrorist. Player order is decided based on how plausible it would be to make a deadly fantasy weapon out of
No, you can take that one. I don't mind.
Chat, anyone here?
AIDS sword? Yeah, what if I make a sword out of AIDS?
What if I make a sword out of terrorists? I think this one's a toss-up. Alright, terrorists are worse than AIDS. You heard it here first. I'm gonna go to the woods. Damn, I look chill as fuck. That day you go searching the woods for edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You heard that some well-known flowers like the lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. A few hours later, you're vomited up all the contents of your stomach and you have a comprehensive list of the flowers. not to put in the soup next time. Nice, you gain +2 smart. Wildflower
yeah.
soup forever. You and Damien are lounging together. It's interesting how in this one, it seems like once you pick, when you accidentally pick your person at the start, you're like permanently with them.
Yeah, this one you just get the character that you chose at the start, like, and not like you have to basically pursue them.
You and Damien are lounging together, having a surprisingly chill time reading comics. This is going to sound crazy, but can you pass me that one that doesn't have someone putting his fist through someone else on the cover?
What's up, loser?
Oh god. Do we have any voices left over?
Oi, bruv! Wait, what's this now? You're going to read the actual words that might describe something other than punching?
What? No. Who said that? I was just asking for the one without someone punching so that I could eat it, obviously.
Right. What did I say, Dahlia? I told you it's getting soft. But not so soft that you won't still come sand strangling and ocean kicking with us tonight, right? My biceps are ready to choke that sand right out, and I got special boots made with spikes on the bottom and the sides and on top so I can really show the waves who's the boss.
Well, that sounds great. Do the studio voices in the same time.
How do you Bye.
Speaking of the ocean, I was actually going to watch this documentary on dolphins tonight. I'm making popcorns and baking dolphin-shaped cookies if you want to join.
Wow, you've changed, Damien. It's no wonder the wildfire hasn't appeared to you yet.
What?
The what?
What do you mean?
I know you've been on the hunt for the elusive wildfire, and I know it's thus far eluded you, and I also know why.
You are unworthy.
The wildfire only appears those who are badass enough to become worthy of its unbridled glory and untamed majesty. It's true. I was just in the woods one day playing with matches, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the wildfire just appeared. It was one of the most magical moments of my life. There's nothing like seeing a wildfire out in its natural habitat.
Oh, wow.
It's too bad, mate. You'll never see it. Face it, Tommy. You're just not metal anymore.
Not metal? Not metal? I'll show them who's not metal. Or I'll show them who is metal. It's me. I'm still metal. Now to prove it, by becoming worthy of the wildfire. But how? Perform the sickest skateboard trick, escaping from a tank of water while chained on a skateboard. Write a poem. What a poem that's very metal. Do the skateboard one. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, what happened to me? What'd you do to me? Ah, hell yeah. That's all kinds of metal. The chains are gonna be metal, and the top of the water tank will be metal, I guess. And the wheels of the skateboard, are those metal? Who cares? Point is, lots of metal, and I'll be the metalist of all. In fact, let's find even more metal. I'm gonna have a tuning fork in each hand when you chain me. No, wait. A tuning fork in one hand and a regular fork in the other. I think there's a metal suit of armor in the Haunted Manor. I can wear that too. You managed to convince Damien not to put on a heavy suit of armor before you lock him in a tank full of water, which is good because you can't smooch him if he drowns. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not really into that, so it's better if he survives. You find a tank of water, put a skateboard at the bottom, chain Damien up, and then throw him in that so he sinks onto the skateboard. But because he is, as he claims, super metal, it doesn't take Damien long at all to break out of the water tank with a sick-ass flip. He skateboards down the side of the water tank doing a one-arm handstand on the board. He does a double somersault in the air, hitting the tuning fork with the regular fork to create a beautiful and magical pitch as he lands right side up on the skateboard. Fuck. Fucking yeah. Wildfire, come at me, bro.
Oh, silly Damien, you can't call the wildfire and pierce you when you're worthy, which you're not.
Yes, I am. I just did the sickest, most metalist skateboard trick ever.
I mean, I didn't see it. If a demon does a stick-ass kickflip in the woods, but nobody's there to see it, was it metal as fuck?
Obviously, yes.
Obviously not. Oil wildfire will ever been.
Scrungus saw that.
Oh, what? Oh, Damien, we all know Scrungus is a thirsty bitch who would say anything to get attention from you.
Dahlia's right. You are a thirsty bitch, Scrungus, but you're a thirsty bitch who helped me out today, and I appreciate it. Let's try again sometime soon. I know next time we can get that wildfire to show itself for real. You're not sure that the mystical wildfire actually works, but if Damien wants to hang out with you more, you're not gonna stop him. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
I gotta go to the Thunderdome. You're huddled behind a bullet bunker in the throes of a tail tag battle royale against the camp rival champ. You sure that this is the end? My God, let me just take a drink before I continue.
You know what's crazy? We're an hour and 6 minutes in and we're not even halfway.
That's why we're the goats. You lived a good life, you think. Next to you is a camp rival camp member shivering and crying and out of ammo. Why guns are part of the tail tag is beyond your comprehension. Is this where we die, chum? Why couldn't Camp Spooky and Camp Rival Camp just make love and not war? You reach for them as if to bring them into a tender kiss. As soon as they're in their grasp, you take their tail. Fuck yeah, that gives Camp Spooky the win. Everyone saw your sexy ruse, which also gave you +2 charm. Let's fucking go. Oh, no. You mind your own business, smelling people when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore. There you are, chum. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upward. It appears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. That's not Dahlia's rock or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake. Holy shit. Turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes, ultimate campfire. Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly. You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally born when you were distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Calor, Hellard or Summer, whatever the fuck. Calor, it is an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock skipping technique? I am here on much more important errands, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a guest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to the lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them. I will do it, noble Hotman. I was going to say, talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds like a great idea if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Varen, Herald of Spring. He is in Florida. I make my own luck out of blood. Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Varen. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. Hell yeah. What's up, bros? Says Vern with a shotgun and a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd Calor.
It's kind of like evil Lee.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
True. Yes, and I also got to get tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever. Says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, loser.
That means it's nuts.
Vern is real for that, true. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm going to... I think I'm turning to Steve-O.
Yeah,
I'm going to live forever. Spring break. Woo! You just see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. I'm going with allergies.
That's a good one.
Allergies. Bro, Lazarus sending a picture of his nuts to the Supreme Court. You're really gonna come at me with the Herald of Spring with allergies as your weapon? Don't laugh. We also brought regular weapons. I don't care what you brought, bro, says Vern, making some complex hand gesture. You're about to get
Histamine.
Histamine, bitches.
Like an allergy pill.
What? What's this? Itchy eyes? Running nose as my own beautiful face betrayed me? Basically, says Vern, I'm an allergy
The opposite of allergy.
Oh my god, he's an allergy vendor. And I just made you allergic to pollen. Enjoy never going outside, nerd. What? But outside is where all the summer activities are. Now how will I have the best summer ever? I cannot allow myself to have such weaknesses. If my enemies learn of this, they will construct fiendish pollen-tipped arrows to strike me down. Come, chum, we must leave at once to form a battle plan. Dahlia grabs her wrist in bone-crushing way you like, but withdraws her hand suddenly. It's covered in hives. Oh yeah, says Vern, taking off his shirt while somehow popping his collar. It also made you allergic to chum? Ah! No, and look, he has hives too. Did you make him allergic to me? No, what? Do I look like a fucking scientist? I made chum allergic to chum too. Get the fuck out of here. I got some chicks coming over. You flee defeated. Dolly looks at you sadly. It seems we must part ways, chum. My attachment to you is not as strong as my allergic reaction. Goodbye, chum. Call me when you stop sweating out your nostrils, maybe. That will probably never be. You have been bested by the forces of spring. Your great shame robs you of 2 charm and 1 creativity. Damn, I'm gonna...
Everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud.
3, 2, 1, cow.
Lion. Player order is decided based on which animal would become the most dangerous if granted thumbs.
I think cows with opposable thumbs would be crazy.
I've heard some stuff about lions. You sit on a log by yourself. Weird choice, in my honest opinion, because you seem like the kind of person who already spends lots of nights alone by himself. I could be wrong, but I mean, you're the one playing a dating sim in your free time, so... Anyways, will anyone join you? Or will art imitate life and leave you alone for the night once again? We'll see.
There you go. You sit with Scrungus. Fuck all these games, romantic interest, no one is as interesting as your pal. You spent the night chatting and realize how much you have in common, such as playing visual novels in your free time. While spending time together, you realize for the first time that Scrungus's booty.
Dude, I don't... What is happening here?
Has the golden ratio of Fibonacci. Fucking slay. I'm gonna go with that one.
Why are you trying to fuck me?
Yes. You have a nice time together. You don't tell them about your thoughts since playable characters shouldn't be romancing each other. You guys give it away just by looking your bootylicious friend in the eye. You give away +5 spars.
Damn!
And you yourself have such a nice time. You get +1 boldness, creativity, charm, and fun.
Damn, you're dumb as hell now because my ass.
Gamble.
Can't use your skills in online, so I guess I'll gamble. Ah, welcome. You're new here. Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, could be worse, but one thing is for sure. It will be mysterious. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? The foul mouth. Or would you prefer the mystery box? I'm taking the box.
Oh,
Imagination
Whoa.
shots, the mystery box. So bold of you. I hope you're happy with it. No refunds. I am happy with it. What do you say? Will you take the shot of the day? Or will you prefer the mystery box? You want the phobia shot or the mystery box?
I'm gonna go with the mystery bug.
Sex on the
What the
beat.
fuck?
The mystery box. So bold. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
The fuck does sex on the beach do?
Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it.
This is gonna give me fun.
Ah, a sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure it'll be a fun ride.
Woo!
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. A chow. Everybody chew this delivery, say your choice out loud to the other player. 3, 2, 1, go. Kanye.
Jack Black.
Which celebrity you'd want to open a bed and just go pick yourself.
You don't want to open a breakfast with Kanye?
It depends which Kanye.
I'll go with the checkbook one. Oh, intriguing. Your idea has potential to achieve the balance of body, mind, and finances. It will be a workout the likes I have never undertaken. Dahlia borrows a checkbook from Coach, and the only person in the camp old enough to have one, and starts doing some calculations. So it begins to pour profusely from her forearm. Every one of her muscles is straining in concentration. Math, you are a worthy adversary. So many numbers, deposits, withdrawals. Yeah, but I am Dahlia Aquino, and I will not be bested by any rival. Numbers meet knuckles. And now she's beating the checkbook like it owes her money. You can only look with a mix of horror and slight amusement. Yeah, no, I must compose myself. I need to find my center, like the documentary taught me. Now she's meditating? This is becoming quite the emotional journey. Yes, now I see. The numbers are meaningless. It's all about the balance of the mind. Once you look past the difficult adding and subtracting in decimals, you see that all that matters is your zen. You're pretty sure you know some accountants who would disagree. But Dahlia is clearly made up her mind. And eyes closed, she's now writing a series of meaningless numbers across Coach's checkbook. By the time she's done, the checkbook is just a mess of numbers and silly doodles of her beating up. I clicked too fast. Coach's finances are in shambles, but Dahlia seems happy, and you're pretty sure she's got like 10% stronger from punching the shit out of the checkbook. This has been a horrible finance event, but great work out of it. This qualifies you to be a Wall Street trader. You get +2 charm and +1 fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I'll go to Scout HQ. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a where eagle. Monster Scout here to tell you about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a high-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. She sure is expiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scout.
That
but
sure is
still, her
horrifying.
speech instills you with +2 creativity. What about it?
I've just been looking at that face the whole time.
You're
shit,
resorting
that
your
game.
collection of Pokemon cards, not Pokemon, Pokemon card, thinking wistfully of the Terry the taxman you once traded for an Arctic colonialist, Ernest Shackleton. Then you're interrupted. There you are, Scrumpus. I've been looking everywhere for you. The words on those words warm your heart more than any fire ever could. Even the weather wildfire for which Damien is presumably searching desperately once more. I'm searching desperately for the wildfire once more. And there it is. Since you were such a big help last time, I thought you might want to try again. I mean, you weren't such a big help as to actually bring the wildfire, but I did appreciate your support and enthusiasm. And mostly, if I do find the wildfire, I'm going to need a witness to prove it. I realized our approach last time was all wrong. Yeah, but fire is most known for being radical and metal. Yes, of course it is, but it's also known for being dangerous and reckless, obeying no laws and fearing nothing. The wildfire will not simply appear to those who are radical and metal, or it totally would have already come to me. I need to do something truly, unmistakably dangerous and reckless to lure that sneaky wildfire out. Any thoughts? You're so tempted to tell Damien that the appearance of wildfire is based on weather and foliage, but not worthiness, and Alvarado was just fucking with him. But doing that would be against your own interest, since this would cut short this valuable bonding time. So you make up some reckless, dangerous, stupid bullshit because apparently putting your crush in danger is worth it for you as long as you can do shenanigans with it. You should really do some introspection about this later. Later vis-a-vis. I don't know what that fucking means. Priorities and ethics. But for now,
Yeah, I don't know.
you pitch Damien the best idea you've got. Enroll in an expensive university and declare a useless major that has no job secured.
That's you.
Someone truly reckless would travel at 150 miles per hour Ferrari being driven by a cat. Cats don't give a fuck. Fuck yeah. Yes. I'm into it. And I can always stir up Ferrari at a moment's notice because that's how badass I am. But where the fuck are we gonna get a cat? Hello, friend Damien. Hello, friend Scrungus. I found this cat at once and have been searching for the rightful owner. Well, you found him. That's me, the rightful owner of this cat. Is this true? Friend Damien, you do not seem like the type to voluntarily take care of a small, helpless creature with love and care. Well, according to some people, I'm completely changed and no longer a hardcore badass, so I need this cat to lean into that. I'm so glad to hear that. I will return the cat to you. I feel like we have much more in common now that I know you care for the cat the way I care for my plants. Yes, of course, and I'm not going to do anything reckless or dangerous with this cat. Cat's so fucking stupid looking. Smash cut 2. Wait, did Damien just say smash cut? Oh shit, that was a smash cut somehow. You're now speeding down a highway at 200 miles per hour on a Ferrari driven by a cat. Driven is in quotes because the cat has no thumbs and is too small, so it's just a cat calmly sitting on the gas pedal of the Ferrari, literally floored. Hell yeah, this is so awesome and reckless. We're going so fast. We're going so fast, like really, really fast. So reckless. So fast, so reckless. Maybe too fast? Too reckless? As the car starts to drift head-on into traffic because no one is steering, Damien lunges for the wheel and steers you safely out of traffic. Then slams safely on the brakes. The cat leaps gracefully out of the car, giving no fuck. I can't believe I just wimped out on that. I was out reckless by a cat. A cat! The bland-ass pretentious Liam Day lion court of animals. Why did you set me up to fail like this, Scrungus? My self-esteem has never been worse. I'm lower than a cat. The wildfire will never appear to me now. A Ferrari driven by a cat seems like a very Damien thing, but maybe you underestimated his growth as a person. In this case, that unfortunately cost you 2 smarts.
Damn.
That sucks.
You just fucking Rado.
Celebrity. I've learned my lesson. 3,
Right.
2, 1, go. Markiplier.
Ryan Reynolds.
Player orders decide based on how many scout badges you think the celebrity would have. Order goes from most badges to least.
Probably Mark.
Fine, I'll go first.
Man, you're the guy that was bitching, man. Yeah, we're halfway there.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So you practice voice acting.
By doing the Steve-O voice for 3 hours.
Oh, that's only one of the characters.
We're on pace for 3 hours.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna go to
Probably how as long as
Blood
what
Dome.
Baldur's Gate.
that day at the Camp Dome. You play Hacky Side. It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls, and against your knowledge of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news is, inside of it, there's +2 charm. You call dibs. You return to your tent, first time a long time after all the drama, but you should have known drama would follow you to your tent. You say Damien, punching everything. Fucking mosquitoes, why don't you suck the blood out of my face? The mosquitoes, which you now realize are what Damien is actually trying to punch, seem more than happy to oblige. They swarm all over Damien's furious hands. And all over everything else, including your attractive face, which immediately gets punched by Damien. Whoa, is someone there? My punch sense is It's kind of the go for that.
True.
Oh, it's you, Scrungus. I didn't see you there because I was blinded by my rage at these stupid mosquitoes. Seriously, I hate these little fuck buttons. They think they can just come over here and steal my blood. And I didn't even know they had fists, but it looks like one of them just punched you in the face. So not only are they stealing my blood, they're stealing my whole thing. The worst part is, I can't even do anything about them. Game director Miss Weaving confiscated my mosquito killing machine gun because it exceeded the max number of machine guns allowed at camp. All I have left is super mosquito spray, but it turns out mosquito sun spray, which just made them immune to skin cancer. Maybe it wasn't the spray. Maybe the mosquitoes are in league with the sun. I should have killed that solar son of a bitch when I had the chance. Maybe I can kill them by shooting blood out of my eyes, or shooting harpoons out of my harpoon gun, or shooting harpoons out of my eyes. Oh dear. Simply Damien's discovered an experimental new level of murderous rage. You'd better find a way to rid him of these mosquitoes, because you're the only one who should be allowed to bite that spicy red skin. Steal Damien's blood back from the mosquitoes in the most ambitious heist of the Camp Spooky history? Mosquitoes can't stand the smell of lavender, citronella, or lemongrass. Replace all of Damien's blood with essential oils.
Huh. That's a hard one.
We're gonna heist it back. A heist, you say? You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in. And I know just the guy. Damien leads you through a false tent, into a secret sub-basement, past a password door, into an underground speakeasy, gambling den, chop shop, laundromat. You're greeted by a writhing ball of fingers in a tank top, smoking a cigar. Damien LeVay says somehow. I didn't know you were still alive. Not for lack of trying, Jimmy Fingers. Listen, I'm putting a crew together. I need a hand, if you know what I mean. Too bad, says Jimmy Fingers. I'm all thumbs. Come on, Jimmy. One last job. What would Delilah say if she... Alright, you devil. What's the job? A casino? A bank? Some kind of casino bank hybrid? Even better. This time we're stealing all my blood back from the mosquitoes that bit me at summer camp. All the blood from all of the mosquitoes? Are you telling me? That's right. I'm talking about a classic Transylvania hot tub, a Seth Brundle, and a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. A look of awe creeps across Jimmy Fingers. You crazy son of a bitch. I'm in. One montage set to upbeat jazz music later, you're gathered your crew. After another montage, you've completed the heist. God bless jazzy montages. But when you open the biohazard bags, hoping to find Damien's blood, what you find instead is... Beans? We've been betrayed. Who's the rat?
No.
Not to point fingers, says Jimmy Fingers. But do you think we might have been betrayed by the hacker Fancy Florida? I'm just saying, she's a giant mosquito, so... That's incredibly racist, buzzes Fancy Florida, her proboscis innocently siphoning blood from Damien's neck. What about Ralph Rodent, the safecracker? He's an actual rat person. I'm so confused. I don't know who it can be. The only person obviously at fault here is Strongest for suggesting this stupid heist in the first place. Let's steal off his blood. Finally, a plan everyone can get behind, except for you. But who wants to listen to a dweeb who just lost 2 charm and 1 fun? Damn, I can't win.
Yeah, we're bad at sex. Don't want to go to the lake or the woods. I'm gonna go to the woods. Hell yeah. That day, you go to the woods searching for edible roots to make wilderness tea. Oh, what am I dabbing? You find lots of roots: beetroot, ginger root, the square root of pie, root of all evil. Or brew it all together, and it's the most delicious tea you have ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain +2 smarts. Later, you're busy making your bionicles smooch each other until the calculester grabs you, Damien and Dahlia, and leads you to deep into the woods.
Friends, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying to simulate severe distress. First off, greetings.
Have no fear.
I bestow my greetings.
Hey. I have assembled you here because... Why do you scream like that? As you can see, there is a critical plant emergency in the forest. These plants are failing to pollinate. The situation is dire. There is a 99.98 likelihood that this negativity affect the plant population of the woods.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Are we in the middle of a plant apocalypse?
Dahlia, that is completely correct. Accurate. Also, I admire your word choice. Please, I need you three to help me save these botanical organisms. Plants are actually pretty fucking metal. Did you know there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm down to help. I'm certain that's accurate, but I'm also excited that you have agreed to help me. Certainly not.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, the savior of plants. Oh, and before I forget, I just have one more question. What is pollination? Why does it matter even at all?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms, so I'd be happy to give you an explanation. I'm pretty dapper myself. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of a flower to the female stigma. What is pollination? Wait, is pollination the reason why trees smell like jizz in the spring? I was getting the weirdest boners from that smell.
What the fuck?
Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant pollinators. Damn, those pollinators just roll around from one flower to another, getting all covered in those pollen grains, soaking everyone in that filthy, filthy pollen. Once pollen is transferred between flowers, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant. He has a dick on his face.
Why's he got a dick on his face?
Holy shit. Pollination gets plants pregnant? Are you telling me that pollination is just plant fucking?
I am mildly aroused by pollination. We should help these plants immediately. Time to take that mild arousal to a full-blown plant boner. Get these plants in the mood to pollinate, baby. B-movie. Well, these are really good.
Gonna start caressing that tree's nuts?
Alright, I'll crush its nuts. According to last month's Business Insider magazine, foreplay is key to any sexual encounter. You turn your attention to the nearest acorn tree. Whip out the emergency vial of tree lube you always carry inside your back molar. Oh, and start gently caressing the tree's huge, hardy acorns. Whoa, that tree is obviously horny as fuck.
Look how hard its roots are getting. I didn't know trees could even get that. Keep going, Joe. The other plants are watching you and they appear to be experiencing sympathetic sexual arousal.
You're a plant pleasuring master, so you finish off the acorn tree in no time. It covers you in a massive amount of pollen. Who needs bees? You can be your own bee. You roll around the forest spreading pollen, caressing nuts, petals, roots, anything that you can read. You lose track of time and space. You forget your own name. Your soul is consumed by the passion of this botanical organ. Yeah, damn it. Gotta admit, I did not expect Chum to be this good at fucking plants.
I wonder if Chum is sexually talented with other species like robots. Or demons.
Finally collapsed on the ground, panted. Every plant of the forest has been sexually and consensually pollinated. You smell weird.
Chum, thank you so much for that profound sexual display. You saved the plant. I have run the numbers and I am happy to report that the world is now 7% safer from the impending climate crisis.
Hell yeah. Wow, you really fucked your way out of that problem. You gained a reputation of blood-making genius along with +2 fun and +1 charm. Man, I'm fucking... What the fuck's trying to sell me
I'm ready to
viewers?
choose a song. Say your choice of
Alright, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. From the start.
Fetty Wap. Nah, that's not the song, but
Yeah.
what's it called?
Yeah.
You know which one I mean.
I get it.
Alright.
Based on which song would be the least for me. I mean, you're still making it.
I'll get high with my baby, yeah.
Yeah, it's just you.
You told me. Oh, so from the start would be more romantic. Alright, fuck you.
Yeah.
Why don't you go sit with somebody, bitch ass? Oh, it's me.
What if we sound like this forever?
Dude, me and Damien
Alright.
were French kissing each other. Milo, please help me. I need some advice.
Closes one door, another opens.
Oh, right. We both did this guy. Oh, yeah. No. Molasses.
Oh.
Molasses. Molasses. Oh, yeah. Advice is my specialty. That's not it. This is.
Gotta get that southern twang on it. Oh yeah, advice is my specialty. Let's see. How about don't do anything you'll regret. But also, the only thing you'll ever get is not doing more. Fuck me. No. I need specific advice. You see, I've just been invited to attend Hell's annual Warlord and War Lady banquet and bloodbath. The W and WB and B is like a super big deal. All of my heroes will be there. Baphomet, Genghis Khan, the Unstoppable Tide of Despair, the Hamburglar. I see, and you want to make a good impression at this demonic Coachella thing. No worries, darling. With me as your bear coach, schmoozing will be a niche. Now, the best way to impress important people is to be born in the super wealthy family. It also helps to have effortless perfect cheekbones. But I'm already 20 years too late to be born into a super wealthy family. There must be something else I can try.
Everyone is ready for Dahlia.
How about when I get to the party, I show a polite dominance by biting the finger off the biggest, most aggressive person there. I'll establish myself as the alpha. So hard.
Dahlia, oh my
Dahlia.
god, no. It hasn't been polite to bite your dinner hose finger off since literal finger foods went out of fashion in 1910.
As much as you love these two, they're clearly hopeless without your help. How should Dahlia impress your superiors at this banquet?
Got back to it. Took me a bit, but I got back.
Went over everyone I practice most to charming contact sport eye contact. I think eye contact.
Some interesting options.
You're
Do eye
killing it.
contact.
You know, I actually don't hate that idea. Let's do it. Dahlia,
Let's do
darling,
it.
this might be the best chance for you to rein in that beautiful, explosive passion of yours to a semi-acceptable level.
Okay, fine. I'll try it your way. I will use this eye contact tactic to my advantage when I encounter General Nog the Uncomely on that fateful night.
Yeah, cool, but the way you're saying that makes it sound like you're not gonna do this like a normal person.
Have no fear. Dahlia's
That's not true. I'm just saying I'm going to follow your suggestion on neutralizing General Nog using this contact of eyes. It will be great. Hell, 300 years in the future, a traveler ducks into a dark, empty tavern to escape the cold winter's night. Alan? Good evening, barkeep. I can fish. I don't have much corn, but I've traveled from afar. I'm deeply in need of a good night's
no
rest.
more tales, traveler.
Spare me your sorrows, traveler. You're welcome to stay one night. Hell, I'll even throw in a cup of hot bone broth if you pay with a good story from your homeland.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Good story. Gather around with the old urban legend about the terrifying Blinkless one. She was terrified. Blue War Lady. Some even claim she was a dark spirit who descended upon the banquet for
Aristocrat.
Okay, I don't know why I was having someone's problem. For aristocrats and kings of old. Her name has been lost to the ages, but she has been dubbed the Blinkless one. For it is said that throughout the entire proceeding, she did not blink once.
Egad, that's terribly unsettling.
Oh,
Indeed. It's said that it was so unsettling, she even intimidated one evil ruler into biting off his own finger solely because it amused her.
Well, surely this horrifying spirit laid a reign of evil upon the land, did she not?
Actually, if she ever existed at all, many believe she may have actually been a somewhat benevolent ruler. Perhaps the Blinkless one was not evil, merely
Tell me more
intense.
tales, traveler.
You've told me quite an unusual story, traveler. Perhaps you could stay a few nights instead and listen to some of the tales I have to tell.
Meanwhile, in the present, Dahlia has run to practice staring out of her reflection unblinkingly for 3 hours.
Yep, that's probably gonna be a disaster, but I think it'll work okay in the end. I mean, just look at Dahlia go.
Yeah, look at her go indeed, but more to the point, look how happy Milo is with you. Whoa, no.
Whoa, you're risen the wrong yacht.
I'm missing too many guests.
You've been waiting 20 goddamn minutes for someone to pass you the marshmallow bag. You finally get up and realize who's hogging it.
That was pathetic.
Oh, fuck you, Livy. You know I'm the best one at making s'mores. I'm better than you at everything I do. I also am better than everyone in everything. Period.
Yeah, Avrari, cool. We get it. You like winning at stuff, and that's your whole character or whatever. But unlike you, I have some depth now, which means I'm not just better than you at catching these marshmallows on fire because I'm an edgy pyromaniac. It also is because I have fucking anger issues, and losing at this would really piss me off.
How aren't they the cutest scrungus? Yeah, I'm talking to you, broski. I know why you're here. You want to get a taste of someone's delicious forbidden marshmallow, right? Should try judging their s'more making contest for a bit. I've been doing it for the past half hour, but I keep forgetting to give them criteria.
Yeah, what's crazy is I didn't realize before why you swapped them. It's stupid as fuck.
Are you gonna eat that?
I think I just like eating free s'mores. Oh yeah, that's one thing, Damien, I can probably agree on. X's judging so far has been a total crap.
that's crazy enough.
But now that Scrungus is here, he can judge the s'more contest. Everyone knows that Scrungus is completely unbiased and has no ulterior motives for trying to impress you or me with his judgment. Nah, let's both be real. You definitely already know who you're gonna give the win to, even if there are objectively the two worst s'mores you've ever eaten. But hey, you came to camp to smooch, not to eat. So what bullshit criteria are you gonna use to get closer to the whole kissing your crush thing? Damien's s'more was perfect, at least for anyone looking to eat a s'more reduced to a charred piece of gold. Who cares about this one?
Got a sixth sense.
Fuck yeah. Clearly Scrungus understands the superiority of my survival s'more, unlike the other fuckwads at this stupid camp.
Hi, speaking of, as implied, fuckwad, at this camp, what makes your stupid brunch s'more so fantastic?
Because Scrungus wasn't lying. I literally cooked this marshmallow so much that it turned into a lump of coal. And we know what coal is used for, right?
Cursing annoying children on Christmas Eve.
I like that answer too. But more importantly, it's used for starting fires, which you can then use to make more s'mores and also make more coal for more fires. I've basically solved world hunger here and ended the national wildfire shortage. You all should be looking way more impressed right now.
You are literally the stupid creature I ever tried to kill, let alone compete with.
Come on, Robbie.
So can we leave now? This s'more thing was funny, but now I've already missed the first half of this week's The Real Housewives of Croatia?
Croatia. Whatever. As we already knew, Arari is a stupid snob who doesn't know what she's talking about. My s'mores fucking rock. If he means they're hard as a rock, then he's correct. Damien makes you more s'mores using fires he started with his previous s'mores. You continue to eat them because you're a simp who is willing to eat pure carbonized sugar for your spicy red crush. Yay. Hell yeah.
Let's trade places.
Everybody choose a song. Say your choice out loud. Oh fuck, don't look, don't look! 3,
Close my
2, 1, go. Sit pissers.
What was the name? I was gonna say Everything Black.
Player orders is decided based on an idea that how bad of an idea it would be to send this song to aliens.
Yeah, you won that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of the goat.
Sit piss, sprinkle piss, spray a mist.
Look, we're like 2/3 or something.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's some good stuff going on at the manor. You decide to get your tarot cards read while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power line. Paragliding over a pyramid? Is that good? You ask the psychic. She wordlessly puts her cards away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You gain +2 focus and a fun new phobia.
Hell yeah.
Later, you're searching for the manor's most elusive ephemeral being of all, a working cell phone signal. But instead you find Averari and Damien playing poker with some haunted tarot
You
cards.
gotta learn from the pros.
Ha! Royal Flush, hand that immortal soul over, baby.
Whatever. I said I never said I was my boss, so I traded a hobgoblin and 10 rupees on this thing. So joke's on you. I have no control. You have no control over my.
Or we can just get some bagels.
Oh, he was just gonna drink it. Nice. I was in the soul snacking phase before I discovered my one true love, the everything bagel. Fuck yeah.
Ugh, this sucks. Hey Scrungus, have any souls you want to give me so I can get drunk and forget about how tired and bored I am?
These two took a bet from Joey that they're gonna stay awake in the haunted manor for 24 hours. Clearly we shot Damien and I need a ground challenge after we competed to see who could survive multiple stab wounds the longest.
But it's so lame in here, it's impossible to stay awake. The discordant screaming of the damn spirit sounds exactly like the lullabies my dad used to sing me as a kid.
Yeah, and the bloodthirsty voices in my head repeat whispering, "Kill your father," are starting to give me ASMR.
Boring.
I try chatting up the cursed paintings on the wall, but they all they ever talk about is what they deserve. What did they do to deserve being imprisoned in an oil on canvas for eternity? Yawn.
Hey Scrungus, why don't you help us not keel over? Either entertain me with your antics or by letting me burn off your eyebrows. It's always nice to be needed. What can you do to keep these sexy idiots from nodding off? discuss the most current and just a simpler problematic situation so you can all stay woke. Into all 32 Shrek movies. There's 32? Hey, that's a great idea. It'll be a relief to get the TV off of this eardrum shattering static channel anyway.
I knew keeping the entire Shrek filmography in my Averari's bag on Holden would pay off someday.
Yes, as many of you well know, there are two main differences between Monster Prom universe and your universe. 1, monsters are real. 2, there are 32 Shrek movies. It really is a blessed one. You watch Shrek and quote the Onion monologue perfectly. You watch Shrek 2 and sing along to Jennifer Saunders' flawless cover of Holding Out for a Hero. You debate how the fuck Donkey got the dragon pregnant in Shrek the Third and agree that Shrek Forever After was so forgettable I can't even make a good pop culture reference about it.
Damn. All right, time for a live free or Shrek hard. I love Shrek's action film period.
Here for it.
I'm more a fan of My Neighbor Totoro. Bish-eyed Lord Farquaad was the best thing that ever happened to his character.
Judge me if you want, but my favorite is still Puss in Boobs. The only way to make Shrek better is by making it rated NC-17. You watch them all: Shrek Mall Cop, Shrek Noir, Shrek 27, it's just a Shrek 2, but we renamed it 27. Shrek 30, Untitled, the experimental date-is Shrek movie in which Fiona contemplates a banana for 180 minutes and vomits slime. Your all-nighter binge turns into 3 straight days of Shrek, but who's counting? Shrek is truly both love and life. You win the hell out of the bet, and at one point you even graze hands with your sexy friends while reaching for the popcorn.
Woo!
You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
I want to go swimming.
Damn!
That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. Enemy team manages to capture the northern section. We take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weakness. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked. TM. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, news the enemy surrenders and you get +2 fun. Peace treaty. Yay. Later you find Dahlia punching a rug. This would normally be pretty sad, but you realize her expression is a shade of sadness. You go ask her if she's okay. She's not. Oh, hi, chum. Steven. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia Aquino, am not in the usual cheerful disposition. I know you all expect me to keep morale high, as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours. You've literally never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her. You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of summer as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever. But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer when before my only season used to be conquest season. I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien. Yeah, my whole thing used to be being Damien the rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is like super lame. The idiot has 0 survival skills. I saw him checking a tree bark to find the nearest McDonald's. He's the silverest of silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see that wimp as a rival anymore, but a healthy rival is an essential part of a warlord structure to reign strong. I know this is because I watch all kinds of informational documentaries on being strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one of those was even filmed by Michael Moore. So I got worried that I would become weak by having no rival. I started punching this rock in hopes that he would be a sworn enemy, but it's not working. You tell Dolly you'll become a rival. A rivalry to remember. Nah, you're just saying that so we can build some sort of sexual...
She's on to your
I don't blame you. Anyone would leap at the chance if it meant they'd get a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod. But enemies to lovers sounds like more of an variety or a joy thing. Not my jam though. Sorry. That sucks. But if Dolly's not into sexual attention with Isles, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual attention with good friends who help her in her hour and me.
I just realized I've been reading that name wrong the whole time. It's like Avavi or something. They're the same letter. I've been saying Avari.
Jump head first.
It's probably
into
Avery.
a punch. True. That would make sense. Punch the first person crosses your path and live right. You surpass Damien level by, but what if you had a rival that was horrible creature made of 14 demons? That may level the plane? Yeah. Okay, I'm intrigued. Damien turned out to be the sad little wimp, but maybe 14 Damiens together will add up to something worthy of my time. The math checks out. Does it though? Anyway, your role receives and recite black magic spell you may or may not have created on a rainy Saturday months ago during your being obsessed with Damien phase. Halfway through chanting, you realize you never actually perfected the harem of Damien spell, that eventually you got distracted and derailed it into, oh my god, into voraciously writing Paul Blart's spell.
You're a little freak.
Okay. To this day, you're equal parts ashamed and proud of those old Paul Blart's 3. Mollycock. But what can go wrong?
Oh my god.
Whoa, he's a horrible mess, but I guess Damien is too, so it tracks.
Hey Dahlia, chum, do either of you have any sunscreen?
What's up, news?
Well, I guess he said it for me.
You already true.
So, Mata.
Bye.
Okay, I think I'm gonna look for sunscreen somewhere else. You can keep doing whatever this is. Bye.
Well, I guess this kinda works. At this point, who knows anymore? Listen up, multi-Damien. You may think you're so cool and all, but I'm Dahlia Aquino, and I'll beat your ass.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean, it said it.
Oh.
Classic Damien. The end, I mean, hopefully. In that case, you get in +3 bonus. Woo! For enduring the nightmarish yet uber sexy sight of multi man. Fuck. Why are all the characters? Everybody chooses a movie?
Oh, fuck. What's a movie called? What the fuck's a movie? Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Scream.
Shrek.
The likelihood that thousands of years from now, archaeologists will use said movie to explain how society functions in the 21st century.
You said Scream?
Yeah.
I feel like yours might be better. Because he has that futuristic ass voice box thing in some of them.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just go with that because I don't really see how Shrek works too much.
Yeah, it's kind of medieval.
Where you going?
Shit. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. Person he really wants to fuck. You swipe his wallet while he's not looking and find out his name is Narcissus. He is not an organ donor, asshole, and he's one punch away from getting a free smart water at 7-Eleven. Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and gain +2 smarts from your smart water.
Fuck yeah.
You meet up with Damien to help him with what he claims to be charitable endeavor. I believe that all living creatures, great and small, deserve a fighting chance at life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's why I've been making these tiny magnifying glasses to give to ants. And now they can fight fire with fire. If anyone tries to use a magnifying glass to fuck with them, I've brought them the gift of flame, like Aunt Prometheus. What the fuck?
And you know what happened to Prometheus, don't you?
Yeah, he was worshipped as a hero and the inventor of the greatest of all art forms, arson.
No, he was chained to a rock.
In a sexy way?
No, in a horrifying torture where his liver was eaten every day way. But I assure you, your punishment will be much worse.
Why, camp director Miss Weaving? I feel like I'm actually being reasonably good compared to my classic bad boy antics.
I don't know what sort of behavior is tolerated at Spooky High, but this is Camp Spooky. I'm going to hold you to my standards. What the fuck happened to her face? You think it's an accomplishment to tone down the arson while encouraging it in ants? Yo. No, Mr. Lave. You may be in high school, but at the end of the day, you're literally a legal adult, and it's time for you to face consequences for your actions.
But isn't that what my face is made for? It doesn't want to face but that isn't what my face is what it's made for. It doesn't want to face responsibility. It wants to face shenanigans and knife crimes and being a badass.
Well, until your face learns to behave, I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate it from you.
You can't do that. In fact, I'd like to see you try.
Have a nice day, Mr. Holy shit, his face is gone. Mr. Levy, I hope you will listen to what faces are for.
What the fuck? What the fuck? How did she do that? How am I talking? I don't have a mouth. So Damien is understandably freaking out, but with no way to get it fixed back, the best way to come to his rescue is to convince him that this is a good thing. No more face, no more dentist. You know what the best poker face is? No face. Become a poker pro. Yeah. Gamble your life savings. I guess that's true. It's not often that not having something is the best way to have it, except for like STDs, I guess. I'm pretty sure camp director Miss Whedon put underground poker rings on her list of forbidden activities. What is she going to do? Take away my face? Already happened, baby. With the gusto of someone with nothing left to lose, at least in terms of facial features, Damien sets up an illegal high-stakes poker tournament on the campground. Before long, an intense crowd of poker sharks, many of whom are actual sharks, have assembled to try to take Damien's hard-earned stolen riches off of him. But your instinct was correct. Damien's inability to express emotions, even if he wanted to, puts him head and shoulders, but no nose, mouth, or eyes ahead of the other players. Oh man, look at all these idiots with their idiot eyes and their paranoid noses and their muscular teeth. Every twitch is like... See that hammerhead over there? His left eye winks uncontrollably when he has bad cards. That bull shark's nostrils flare when he has a pair. That horny toad goblin is visibly aroused whenever he catches a card on the river. That mentor cocks an eyebrow when he has a straight. And that cockatrice keeps screaming, "Yes, I have a royal flush!" every time he has a royal flush. He has no idea how much he's betraying with that. Those poor face-having fools.
Oh, Mr. Labbe. I don't remember the voice. What is the meaning of this? Why are you sitting on a throne made entirely of money?
Oh, that's just because I cashed in all my chips already. And I want to sit on physical manifestation of my superiority as a poker player to intimidate all these little bitches.
Are you running an illegal high-stakes poker ring on my campground, young man?
I am, and it's all thanks to you. No face, no tells, baby. I'm taking this all the way to Vegas.
In that case, I think it's about time I restored your face to you. Your punishment is over, and I hope you learned a valuable lesson here today.
My face?
I don't think this is my face, Miss Weaving.
Perhaps I've confiscated many faces today, and all of them look like the same to me. Like the face of moral bankruptcy. Here you go, young rascal.
That's Damien.
Hell yeah, I learned the most important lesson of all. There was no lesson. None of my actions have consequences. We made a fuck ton of money. I'm gonna live forever. Moral bankruptcy doesn't feel at all like normal bankruptcy, as you gain tons of money, plus hidden money. Air, no longer a stat. +2 fun, and +1 boldness.
Scout HQ. Fuck yeah. That day in Monster Scouts, you learned all about how to build scarecrows. It's vaguely nature related, right? You decided to take it a step further, though. You add a magical crystal and you fit in the cave last month to your scarecrow, turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful that he has been made alive. You take your new friends out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble them so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're dating a monster scout first. The scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're awarded +2 creativity.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. The time you have left over, you decide to attend the workshop on how to start fires in the hopes of becoming an otter. You seem to be the only one attending the workshop until the doors open and in walks Damien? What the hell are you doing here? I was certain you already knew everything about fire and being awful at everything.
It's important to keep an open mind. I start every day with a willingness to learn new things about fire. So what the fuck are you doing here, blue balls? Starting fires is my signature move, and I'm not about to let you steal it like you stole being a demon and having skin that is a primary color.
Aquinos, do not steal. We conquer. I am here as part of my ongoing mission at the best summer camp experience ever. Everyone knows that the key component of summer camp experience is a campfire. And as I desire the best campfire ever, I require the ultimate rustic fire starting technique.
What do you mean, like shooting a match with a gun? Throwing a Zippo into a jug of moonshine? Airstrike?
Of course not. I mean starting a fire by striking two rocks together, a spinning stick very fast, perpendicular to another stick.
You can start fires with rocks and sticks, but that's what this whole place is made of. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Hello, my beloved.
Hello, kids. Who's ready to learn how to start a... Coach looks from Damien to Dahlia and back again. Nah, nope. Camp's already been sued too many times. Class is canceled. Goodbye.
Wait, coach, come back. Teach me the rock thing and the stick thing. Can you start fires with me? When? Chipmunks? I need to know.
Well, too bad, you cheap bottle of mild salsa. Without Coach, we'll never learn the secrets of woodland fire starting. Unless Chum knows something he isn't telling us. Never thought you'd see the day where Damien and Dahlia are trying to look to you for fire start advice, but you feel prepared nonetheless to tell them to. Get fired, host the limp again, so someone will bring you a torch. What about getting fired? Get fired?
It's crazy.
Oh, but getting fired requires getting a job. Nobody's that crazy.
Are you saying that there's something out there that's too crazy for even the great Damien LaVey?
What? Nothing's too crazy for me. I'll get so fucking inflamed, you'll beg me to quit.
Oh, you think I'm gonna let you outdo me on this one, Levy? Think again. If you're getting a job, I'm getting an entire career.
Imagine someone joining the stream. Oh yeah, prove it.
And so they do. Damien and Dahlia secure entry-level positions at multinational bank firms. Do not to be outdone, you apply for an administrative job at an insurance agency. Over the years, you struggled to climb the corporate ladder, trading favors and ruthlessly participating in office politics. You all start families. You buy houses. You take on mortgages that force you to work even longer hours in your crushing drab offices. 40 years pass. Look back in your life and wonder where did the years go? What sent you down this path? I'll tell you what, a shitty pun you made on this romantic cycle. It took way too seriously, and now this playthrough is ruined. Thanks a lot. In the interest in continuing the monster smooching, I'm going to go ahead and say none of this ever happened, but I'm sure it's shit taking through sparks of creativity. What the fuck?
Everybody choose a food.
Everybody
Say
choose
your choice out. 3, 2, 1, go. Confetti cake
Soba.
with a unicorn on top and little rainbow sprinkles with strawberry jam filling.
Okay. Player orders decide which food is most likely to be accurate as entering pog. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Stebbin.
Oh, cool.
It was the unicorn cake with everything compared to soba.
I don't know, man. Oh God.
Ooh, where you gonna sit down?
Hey, this is interesting because we both should sit here, but only one of us can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're roasting us more harder than you were roasted that time. You wore neon Crocs to school. When you hear that, what sounds like an intense negotiation. You go investigate.
I've chose the Steve-O voice.
I know, me neither. I don't even think the first time I did it was Steve-O, but the second time it was. Because you're a nosy bitch. Fine, only 1 week. I will give you a portion of the 8th circle if you do my laundry for this week.
Do I get Duke Dom on it?
Only if you fold afterward.
Aw.
And if I don't fold?
Land, but no Duke Dom.
What if I, KonMari, fold so that the clothes can be more easily stored in this tight camp space?
Piece of hell, Duke Dom, and a crown.
Big crown or little crown?
Little crown.
Tiara?
Circlet. These are actually some pretty cute and for once non-threatening negotiations. But you bet you can help one of them get an even sweeter deal. What?
Barbecue chips.
Oh yeah, the KonMari queen. So you can separate your colors and whites. That's worth too.
I assume that one's for Dahlia and that one's for Danny.
Sure. Hell, 300 years in the future, a world-weary traveler escapes a cold winter's night by tucking in otherwise empty
All
tap.
through hell and back.
Oh my god.
Do you remember?
Spare a drink for a thirsty traveler. I'm en route to the dukedom of Drogar, and the journey has not been easy on these old bones.
My hometown.
How funny! That's my hometown. I don't remember. But I know this is wrong. You know, once upon a time, Jadgar was known exclusively for making the most delicious wine known to anyone in hell. A wine so spicy it would inflame the tongues of the gods themselves. But Dradgar's legacy was forever changed when Dahlia the Strong came to acquire it by an epic feat of cleansing, the details of which are lost in history. Yet, as epic as the cleansing was, it was not enough for the fearsome former ruler. She had also to prepare the most delicious dish hell had ever seen, a unity of potato crisps and spices that somehow called to mind the most charred of meats. An insane demand, but Dradgar's spicy wine was too tempting to resist. The ruler had no choice but to agree, and Dradgar was known for its wine and hot cuisine. I still know my mother's old recipe for the thinly sliced and meatily spiced potatoes. Would you like to sample it along with your drink? Traveler gratefully accepts, and the bartender begins to prepare the fabled meal. Ooh, I'm back in the present.
Fine. Fair's fair. I'll get the coach to sign me out so I can grab some barbecue chips from the next town over.
Nice. Barbecue chips. Good thinking, Scrungus. You can totally have a few. Also, Dradgar's wine tastes like total ass juice anyways. I definitely got the better end of the deal. You and Damien enjoy your victory as well as some delicious chips and clean laundry. What more could you ask for?
Let's hit the stables.
I'll do this one. You wander over to the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone to making you a s'more when you find Milo, Avari, and Hex, and they're all gathered around with notebooks. Hey, chum, check it out. We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep.
Exactly, Hex. As a reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I just realized you whispered molasses. I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Avari to connect with her feelings and embrace them now with a little more joy.
I'm British.
As opposed to her usual blind rage.
Come on, Robbie.
Come on, alright. I already forgot what he said.
Basically what we've been saying.
Come on, Harari. Poetry is tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo has shown me I can also express those feelings with words.
Well, that's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi dear, there's poems for everyone. Like epics or poems too. And epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it?
I just don't know. I don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool, and it might just count as epic, I guess. And I'm trying to put my feeling into the poem, but I always feel I have this deep desire to win. I don't know what's happening to
You
her.
have a deep desire to win. What do you want to win? The battles against your own vulnerability?
My God. Oh, no, you do. I want to win the poetry, obviously.
Alright. This is not a competition. Oh no. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise.
And usually, Milo's just lied to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Now try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. But I told you this is over and over. Everything is a competition.
Everything? What about, I don't know, sleeping?
Yeah, it is a competition. But who can get the most out of it? Or can do a challenge run to see who can strive on the least sleep possible. Hell yeah.
What about yoga?
A competition for who's the most bendy and sweaty. Duh. Wait till you guys listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels, they used to be everywhere, but now they're just inside me. It's a metaphor for consumerism. Milo's getting frustrated about his lack of vulnerability. Navarrote's about to physically fight Milo. Interview before someone's feelings get hurt. Oh, yeah, that one.
Critical hit.
Well, I did believe you just say blunt weapons. I specialized in blunt weaponry.
No, chum. Slam poetry is a form of poetry reading that rewards the most hand-paced performance possible.
It's too late. Ferrari's no longer issued. She rolled up her poems like newspaper. She's usually gonna beat the shit out of a pair of nearby goblins. Those goblins were clearly taking a union-approved swag break from their normal Giga Bean dungeon monster. That Ferrari doesn't listen to the ancestor up, dude. Even though the goblins are screaming in pain, they do just seem to like Ferrari's poetry. If we're going to die, at least we were beaten to death by such beautiful words. Ah, sick! Check out the loot I got from those dead goblins! 2 whole packs of cigarettes! Nice.
She is British.
Do you even smoke? Fuck no, but I can craft, I guess, cigarette element. Is that a thing?
Gives you lemon.
Well, I'm scandalized by this violence, but do you feel better now, Laurie?
Yeah, it felt good to let it out like that. Maybe poetry really is a good outlet for anger and other bad feelings and stuff. I finally understand poetry. It truly is a beautiful art.
I'm so happy we were finally on the same stanza.
Yeah, a beautiful art just like Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu or cutting someone's head off with a long sword.
Poetry!
You know what, Marlo? I think I'll definitely be writing more poetry in the future, especially if I run into any more low-level creatures.
Oh, that's adorable. I'm so happy I got help. And also, I was right from the beginning. I knew it.
Psst, Chem. You know that teaching a variety to beat up people with phones just to gain your affection is super irresponsible, right? And being irresponsible is what I'm all about. Fist bump.
Damn, that little demon thing wants the Eiffel Tower and then lady with you.
Except those goblins are near death, but you didn't come here to fucking goblin. Who says that? Unless there's some sort of super secret ending for the game, that in which case you're a game.
Interesting. We'll gamble.
Fuck yeah.
I guess this
His name's Juan?
What?
That's like more in the sentence.
Oh, you were waiting all week for this moment. Visiting Juan and getting good. Well, look at what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one you drink. Let's see what's behind door number. Margarita. No idea if I got the rest of it. Want to try it? Otherwise, you have the mystery box. The box.
A $1 mystery.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
I'm glad I did. Spell shake. The mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Protein shake. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you have to try the mystery box. Seems like the mystery box is always better. The mystery box, so bold.
Is that a heart?
Hope you're happy with no refunds. It kind of looks like it. Sangria. Ah, the delicious sangria. A Mediterranean concoction with a lot of heart. If my calculations are correct, it should imbue you with the joie de vivre and charm of the Mediterranean people.
Hell yeah.
No idea if I said that.
I don't know how much. I have no idea how much that Roost did because I was looking at the wrong numbers.
I think it's 2, but I could just be wrong. I could just be gaslighting them. The spell shake. I just turned a spell mine into a beverage because, well, I guess I was bored. The spell will change all your stats with the stats of a friend of yours. That's good for everything except for my char and fun. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. You literally just get a shit ton of fun and charm. Say
I
so!
can only imagine its drink version does exactly the same thing, but it also tastes like passion fruit. That's fun, right?
Say so!
I have to.
I need you to say so!
I can't decline.
Yeah.
Well,
A weird flavor.
this is the
Fucking
part
hate
where
this
I'll
guy.
leave before you puke all over me. Ciao.
Guy fumbles everything and then he just takes my shit.
Hey, I had some good stats on there. Like creativity.
Hey, what the fuck am I gonna do with creativity?
Everybody chooses a movie, say your choice out loud. Oh, fuck, not this again.
I'm already ready.
Okay, me too. 3, 2, 1, go. Autopsy chained up.
Ratatouille. What the fuck?
But, what movie cast would survive the longest on a deserted island? What? I don't fucking know. Probably the fucking rats, sure.
Alright, I'll take it. Drew, I think this raises my fun, so I'm going here. Looking around the lake for a private place to take a peek, you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny land with a single palm tree. You dig up a box that says open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find +2 fun.
Alright, I'm gonna grab water. Good luck.
You're recovering from that interaction with Dahlia, almost tramps you with her hard rock calves.
Beauty more
Oh,
Dahlia's here.
oh, hey, chum. I didn't see you beyond the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles. I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm ever gonna earn my FBI badge before the end of the summer. You're about to explain, Dahlia. That's a different kind of badge that she probably thinks it is. When you know there's another Dahlia in the vicinity?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Dahlia. What are you looking at, chum? I'm flexing my quads right now. You should be looking at me. Me? Who are you, stranger? Looks almost exactly like me. Explain yourself at once.
I don't look like you. You look like me. Because I'm Dahlia Aquino. Rah, 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 rah.
You're not me. I am. You lack necessary muscles.
On the contrary, since I'm the real Dahlia Aquino, the real Dahlia Aquino looks like this, and since you don't look like this,
I'm the imposter?
Oh.
But how can I be? I'm such a master of disguise that I fooled even myself.
no, you're not a master of disguise. But I am.
Counselor Flush!
That's right, Dahlia. It was me all along. You couldn't tell because I was wearing a mask.
Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds, Counselor. If only I had your mastery of the art of infiltration, I might have been a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawed blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work. Why, I even posed as a contestant in a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot and fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock. I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard.
This is Cal.
Please, Counselor Flodge, teach me your ways. I am willing to devote all my time to this, eschewing all romantic relationships in the meantime. What? No, fuck that. Show Dahlia you're the better camouflage tutor by suggesting somewhere where her natural assets will really help her blend in. Smurfs are a cosplay contest.
I think we know which one's the right option.
I'm gonna
Fine,
go with the
maybe not.
cosplay contest. Yes, of course, the third international cosplay competition for Dahlia Aquino Dressa, which happens to be going on right now. Why didn't I think of that?
Probably because you're not a master of disguise like me, or to a lesser extent, Chum. Or try to yoink him.
This is just like going undercover at a Miss Universe pageant, only better because there will be more of me there. Come on, chum, help me get ready for the thick dad. Soon in the thick dad dressing room. I didn't have to do it in that voice. All right, we've only got a few hours to prepare my disguise. Let's see. What would Dahlia wear to a Dahlia cosplay competition? Just the outfit she's currently wearing. That's genius. A true Dahlia makes use of her surroundings and clothes are totally surrounded. But clothes are only the beginning. A true master of disguise mimics everything from her suspect's gait of their every way of talking. How do I learn to walk and talk like Dahlia? You should just walk and talk the way she normally walks and talks. Are you sure? I feel like I should be doing more to prepare. Let me see. Dahlia walks past a full-length mirror, scrutinizing her movements. My God, you're right. It's as if I've been training my entire life for this job. They'll never know it was me under this flawless Dahlia disguise. Couldn't agree more. You leave Dahlia to stare intensely at her own reflection for character research and join the excited audience. So you never seen so many blue buff babes in your life. Eventually, though, Dahlia only wins second place. You assume she'll be crushed. Crushed? I'm delighted. It means that my Dahlia impersonator disguise was so convincing no one could tell I was the real Dahlia. Plus, did you see the first place contest? She's flawless. I'm flattered to even be in the same competition as such a professional. Here she comes now.
Oh, hello there. It's me, Dahlia. Winner of the Dahlia contest. Rah, rah, rah.
I'm beautiful, aren't I?
Sure, it's so beautiful. Just spend the day, get +2 boldness, +1 creativity. I thought it was gonna be a bad thing in the end when the lizard guy showed up, but I don't know.
Alright. Check this shit out.
And I'm checking this shit out.
That day in the Haunted Manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. Face off against the craps champion. Slam all your chips down on the table and growl, "I bet my immortal soul!" Everyone gasps. And then someone says, "Dude, chill. We're just like playing to have fun. Nobody's even betting real money." Oh, you're not used to such low stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You get +2 boldness against the champion instead, and you win. You spent the last 5 minutes following Damien around, hearing tales of his exciting exploits, but staring at his butt more than you're actually listening. And that's why I can never go back to Rome, and why I have beef with the village people, except for the cop, which is weird, because in real life, I often punch cops. Oh, I should show you the badge he sent me after I sent him a video of me singing YMCA while burning down a series of YMCA. I can never find anything in my camp bag. My dad sent me with what the fuck? My dad sent me with so much extra stuff that I can't imagine I'd ever need while camping. I mean, a tent, a sleeping bag, a compass. Why would I ever use any of that? Wait, what's this? It looks like a flashlight, but instead of an actual light bulb, there's just a fleshy looking open mouth. My dad must have put this in here for me, bro. Oh no. Oh dear. You think that maybe while the Baddies were packing Damien's equipment, they dropped some equipment in their own, of their own by complete accident. Is it maybe a utensil? It has a mouth. Maybe I'm supposed to use it to pre-chew my food before pouring it into my own mouth. Nope, you can't traumatize Damien by telling me you found his dead sex toy, but you need to think of a valid non-eating usage and fat. Its mouth isn't for eating, it's for issuing words of comfort and encouragement. It's an emergency pocket. Definitely a flashlight, just a weird flashlight. It's for words of encouragement, obviously. Oh, a pocket friend. Of all the flashlight-shaped things a pocket can contain, a friend is one of the most badass. Friends are almost as metal as enemies. Damien presses some buttons on the flashlight, and the mouth begins to move and vibrate. Speak up, friend. I can't hear you emotionally validating me. Damien presses more buttons, and to your surprise, the friend does indeed begin to talk, but its vocabulary seems limited to, "Oh, yes," it screeches. Oh, I know what that means. Yes, you're happy my dad gave you to be my best friend while I'm away at camp. That's the spot. Yes, exactly. Camp Spooky is exactly the spot I'm meant to be in at this moment in time for some hardcore adventures. Harder. You're right, new friend. Life does get harder and harder as we go along, doesn't it? Wow, you really do offer some pretty metal wisdom. The sound of Boo Paul's hit song, Cover Ghoul, fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. He answers the speakerphone since his hands are still busy with his new friend. Hello, sweetie devil, says the king of hell. We were just wondering how things were going at Camp Spooky. Things are going great. Scrungus and I just discovered the dope-ass friend you sent me to keep me company in case I burned all my other friends to ashes. Friend? Asked the other king of hell. We packed some spike castanets in case you need to have a music duel, but hardly call any of those suitable companion. No, the friend with the flesh-colored mouth who lives in the flashlight. Oh dear. This is the other king of hell. So that's where that went. I assume one of the magma pterodactyls swallowed it whole, but this is so much worse. Why? Well, your new friend gets homesick. So the best thing to do is wrap him up, put him in the bottom of your suitcase, and never touch him again. Okay, dads, whatever you say. I'm just glad I got to meet him at all. It's better to have love than loss. Ah, yes, love. Well, we have to go. A new wave of YouTube commenters just arrived, and we have to make sure they're punished appropriately. We love you. That was strange. But true friendship sometimes means binding your friend and shoving them in the bottom of a suitcase. I guess we have to support each other now, Scrungus. Lucky you. Let's just hope you're a better friend than a fuckable silicone tube. You gain +2 fun and 1 creativity. Choose celebrity. Say it out loud.
I'm running out of celebrities here. Come on.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, I got one.
3, 2, 1, go.
Keanu
Unexpected
Reeves.
decapitation event.
Oh.
They were to decide based on how newsworthy it would be if that celebrity was cast as the next Batman. Well, you win.
I'd never you think I would be more popular?
I mean, an actor
You
got
can
cast
also
of him,
be-
or some random guy.
True. I mean, you can always pick random if you really want. I don't care.
Oh, fine, you can have it.
We're almost there.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Hell yeah. I'm majestic as fuck. Oh, I'll go to the Dome for my last day. That day at the Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut off a finger.
Oh, God.
But besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool legal things you've done. You're the first out when they're sewing your digits back on. You get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. Also, they sew you +2 charms to your left hand by mistake. Oh. You link up with Dahlia afterwards. Ah! You practice headbutting rocks while you give her pointers on headbutt.
Oh, fuck. Boy, hey, stop headbutting my rocks.
Ear rocks? Well, if they're ear rocks, how did my forehead blood get all over them, huh?
Sorry, Toots. These rocks in that precious forehead blood belong to me. I purchased Camp Spooky Blah.
You stole my evil laugh? What could a fiend like you possibly want with a wonderful high mortality rate summer camp like this?
Nothing at all. That's why I'm demolishing Camp Spooky and replacing it with something much more evil. A suburban shopping mall.
But no Camp Spooky means no classic summer camp experiences, and no classic summer camp experiences means no best summer ever. I won't allow it. I will defeat you in glorious single combat, and when I'm through with you, your broken bones will have broken bones.
Whoa, you think mere violence can stop me? Please, if you break my bones, I'll just buy replacement bones from my destitute millennium. Your physical attacks are useless against me, Dahlia. For the true source of my power is capitalism itself. Capitalism has no bone. Alright, I have to go run an errand really quick. Someone told me there's a rainforest that hasn't been burned down yet. I'll be right back with the bulldozers.
No, I can't let him win. I'm allergic to letting other people win. If he's right, though, my fists are useless against him unless I defeat capitalism first. How can I attack something that has no bones? Sure, the captain must have a weak point. If only I knew what it was. Oh, you have an idea what capitalism's weak point is?
Good options.
Hey, probably won't give me anything, but it's genitals.
But he said capitalism has no bones. Are you sure it has genitals?
Of course it does. How do you think it manages to fuck the floor so hard?
Oh, I get it. By genitals, you mean the fact that capitalism preys on our innate sexual urges in order to tempt us to make purchases that are ultimately against our greatest social interest. Thus, what the fuck is this game?
On the last day, lock the fuck in.
A cycle of consumption with empowers elites while keeping the poor destitute.
Yeah, that's for sure what you meant.
That's brilliant. When we just need to stop that and we'll be victorious. But I used up all my think power in that one big sentence. So we ever think smart enough to destroy capitalism general? Should we recruit Joy, Barrett, perhaps a sexy purple gummy bear, Liam? No, you don't need that kind of competition. There's only one way to solve this, the dumbest way possible. You mean punching out the entire United States government until it outlaws sexy advertising?
Dahlia took the stupid words right out of your mouth, which is hot because it's almost like kissing. You had to Washington, D.C. and punch the government right in the bills, temporarily putting a damper on capitalism.
Gosh, his profits have never been this low. Damn, you're socially responsible punching. You went this around summer campus. Now I have to go lobby the government to undo all the good work you just did. That will take me 24 hours at least. How could you inconvenience me like this? You haven't heard the last of Mr. Papa's evil CEO. You hear me? This isn't over.
Well, looks like that was the last we'll be hearing of that creep. Good work, chum. The way you punched the president was extremely attractive.
Nice! You've been working on your sexy executive punch for this reason. You get +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Alright. One last visit to
Gotta
the
lock
woods.
it.
While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap. An evil goblin hunter. Or is it a goblin who hunts? Or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know, appears. They were the one who put the trap in there. This is it, you're done. You get ready to embrace death. But the goblin hunter only sets the trap to get someone to help them do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain +2 smarts. It's taken a lot of time and effort to convince Damien that you're a real piece of shit, but all your hard work has finally paid off. You've been spending more time together as of late, and today you've had a marvelous time building a model train station out of fire and crimes.
Crimes.
Yeah, I know. We're walking behind. I was confused. Alright, one last tiny felt tree at the picket fence and petty larceny by crossing sign, and it should be perfect. There. Good stuff, good stuff. You're a pretty rad person, Scrunkit. You know what we should do? Leave behind these tiny felt trees, find a real tree, and stab it repeatedly. But hear me out. Here's how we're gonna level up arboreal assault. What the fuck are they doing to me? Assault up in a way no one has ever heard of or participated in before. We stab it over and over until both our names are carved into it. Ah, what a romantic activity Damien accidentally thinks he's invented. Unless he already knows it's a romantic thing and is pretending not to? Either way, you realize you need to make an even stronger statement than just the weak-ass tried and true names on a tree shtick. Especially since your name happens to be too short and or too long and or vulgar and or boring and or common and or unique. The fuck do I know about what name you chose to carve into a tree? For starters, you find the most romantic tree in the forest, a Brazilian rubber tree with an enticing crease. But that's not enough. Forget Damien X Scrungus. You've got an even better idea for what to carve. Hardest camper X horniest camper? Fuck you, tree! Yeah! Now we're talking. Fuck you, tree. Super tree, get wrecked. You're delighted at Damien's delight and hop right to carve fuck you, tree into the next nearest tree. Immediately, more words begin to appear in the tree, though. You've yet to raise your knife again. The words appear, slowly, line by line, as if carved by an invisible hand. Whoa, what the fuck? When the writing has stopped, a new message has appeared below your own. No, fuck you, Scrungus. Stupid Scrungus, get wrecked. Damien's allegiance sure flips quickly. No way are you gonna let this tree show you up. You immediately carve a scathing response into the tree, detailing what a stupid butt face. The tree writes back, I'm a rubber tree. You were glue. Whatever you carve bounces off me and etched into your soft flesh. Oh man, you're getting owned by this tree. Does it have your number or what? You go with a qualified or what and begin to insult the tree in such specific ways that it can't possibly turn them around on you. You talk about the pathetic way its leaves curl, how shriveled and withered its bark is, the uneven length and thickness of its branches, and its questionable political leanings. At least I'm not stabbing plants to impress the people I'm horny for. You correct the tree, saying that it's for whom you're horny for. Ah, man, this tree got you so good you're starting to own yourself. It was embarrassing enough when it called you out for being a tryhard, but then you added grammar nerd on top of that. Damien the tree continued to laugh at your expense. The tree laughs by manifesting the words ha 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 on its bark. Damien laughs by stabbing you. You lose 2 fun and 1 boldness. What the fuck?
I got his ass kicked by a tree.
I really did.
Whoa.
Oh, who will be your summer love? You can pick yourself.
None of them. I walk this lonely road, I guess. Or
Yeah, yeah. Thick off one. Yeah, damn, I got a chill ass skateboard.
True.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You want to be my summer fling? No way!
Oh,
You know I'm Prince of the 8th Circle of Hell, right? It means I gotta follow a ridiculous number of royal customs. Thing is, one of the customs is the prince should never, ever date someone who's lame and ugly. What the fuck?
my God,
Being a
you're
royal, am I right? The sharp pain of rejection. It hurts. But 55 years from now, this has turned into a silly story you tell your grandchildren. They don't say a thing, of course, because they're fictional. They're not real. You never had grandchildren. You remained alone all this time since you lost your shot at summer love. You're alone. You'll die alone. And you spend your days telling stories about summer camp to some imaginary grandchildren. Yikes.
Oh no. I'm scared about mine. Finally gather courage and ask your beloved to meteor shower with you.
A summer fling between you and me? Ah, yes, a summer fling is an essential part of and the best summer ever. Look, I even had it on my list. Almost forgot.
No.
Good catch, chum. I'm glad I have you around. Let's check the summer fling off my list together.
No!
The last day of camp was dreamy.
I got the trophy for you.
You and
getting it,
Dahlia?
though.
Yeah, I got the trophy for you losing.
Oh.
You and Dahlia spent hours trying to get as many Monster Scout badges as you could before the meteor shower. You got bad for learning how to tell apart black-footed weasels from black-footed albatross.
Dude, I fucking
got
played
a
this
bad
shit for
for
3 hours just to get cockblocked by a tree.
You
What the
got a bad
fuck?
for helping coach with a very difficult crossword. You got a bad for learning 15 different ways to kiss. When the meteor shower started, you already learned a new badge in secret for falling in love with a buff, beautiful woman.
What the fuck?
Woo! See, there's 25 secret endings?
There's 1,196 total outcomes from events.
We can't end the stream till we 100%.
We got
Monster
600
Pro.
summer memories.
What the fuck does that mean?
Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epic treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night. No matter how many years it go by, even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live my life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start.
Welcome to the streamer version of the dreaded.
And yeah, that's basically how I lost my date because of a tree. What has my life become? But also, if you like the video, you can check out Dawson here. Make sure you subscribe here for more stuff like this. Go check out our Twitch channels. Probably like right here or something. Who knows? But yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.